Ever since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker's teaser trailer back in April of 2019 this year over at Star Wars Celebration, it left many fans around the world very excited and eager to see the upcoming new Star Wars footage in the form of a second trailer by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really intriguing about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is going to be very important to Disney and Lucasfilm, and exactly how they are going to approach the Star Wars franchise and end the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga. So on top of all of this, a lot of fans have been very curious about the second trailer of Episode 9. These past 2 days, give or take, we heard a lot of bits and pieces, a lot of word going around that they would be delaying the trailer 2 of Episode 9 for a specific reason over at D23, and now it's official that the trailer 2 of The Rise of Skywalker has been officially delayed in order to focus mainly on Star Wars The Mandalorian's trailer in order to make that live-action TV series a success on November 12th of this year. So the big shift in their marketing campaign, the whole entire marketing approach to The Rise of Skywalker is, of course, to change a couple things around in order to also pay more attention to The Mandalorian and promote that before they drop the second trailer of Episode 9. However, today we will be learning about the official release date of brand new footage, a little snippet, if you will, of what was shown over at D23 that will be released to the public. We will actually be learning a little bit more about this, I believe, from Entertainment Weekly. I think they're going to start talking about this in about an hour or two from now. So, with that being said, honestly, I think it's a big mistake to skip over the second trailer of Episode 9 and how they are keeping whatever they showed at D23, footage if you will, completely private, not being released to the public until a couple of days from now. And I think that's a big mistake. I think that at this point in time, they really do have to promote this film. Yes, we got an amazing poster today, and yes, J.J. Abrams got to answer some questions about Rey and Kylo Ren, as well as Palpatine in The Rise of Skywalker, where we got to learn a little bit more about this film. But on top of all of this, I think that a second trailer as of right now is vital in order to hype up the fans and to really get the ball rolling here for Episode 9. I think it really is very important. So, how D23 actually unveiled a series of shots of The Rise of Skywalker as well as new dialogue of Palpatine and footage, of course, related to the originals and the prequels, how that was all kept private. Once again, like I say, I think that they should have at least shown something today in the public eye where a lot of people could be able to see it, but they will actually be revealing it to the public sometime later this week. Again, like I say, Entertainment Weekly, I believe it is, they're going to actually reveal that to us today, exactly when brand new footage is going to hit to us, the public, during this month of August. So, nonetheless, it is going to happen during the month of August. We will be actually seeing more footage of The Rise of Skywalker, but ultimately, the second trailer of Episode 9 was delayed as a way in order to promote Star Wars The Mandalorian, since they just dropped that trailer just yesterday. So, honestly, they could have just dropped the trailer 2 of The Rise of Skywalker today. I don't think it would have taken a lot of attention away from The Mandalorian per se, because at this point in time right now, let's face it, the real important project by Disney and Lucasfilm is, of course, The Rise of Skywalker. The final film of the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy. It really is a big deal because this film really is going to determine the future of the Star Wars franchise and exactly where it's going to stand once, of course, this movie releases come this December of 2019. So on top of all of this, D23, we learned a lot more about the future of the franchise, such as the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series, how The Mandalorian Season 2 is actually set to film during this month of October, and a couple months from now, I should say, in October during this fall. I think that's another great thing, but The Rise of Skywalker just needs more promotion. I think that's a big part right now. Now, like I said, we got that poster, we're going to be getting images soon, and on top of all of that, we will be getting new footage of Episode 9 sometime next week. We will be learning about the exact day momentarily, thanks to Entertainment Weekly, so we will actually be going over that in a couple of minutes. So, with that being said, guys, I will say that with The Rise of Skywalker, being introduced as the final film of the Skywalker saga, Disney and Lucasfilm, they have to really prep this thing. They have to really put it out there, and they have to make all the casuals and, of course, the hardcore fans pretty much, well known to the point where it is going to be a big thing, and they have to hype up the fans in specific and unique ways. The last thing I just want to go over here is that when we look at what they did with The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, at this point in time right now, we had at least 2 trailers and at least a handful of images, more than what we got from Vanity Fair for The Rise of Skywalker. So that's another thing, I think, is because they skipped over the Entertainment Weekly issue for this year in August, where we didn't get as many images as we did with The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, so that was another letdown. So anyways, guys, I would really love to hear what you all have to say about the trailer delay and what you expect to see in the upcoming footage, which, by the way, is said to feature Rey with a double-bladed lightsaber. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know anything about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. No, from night to moon, we hear their moans again. No.